text. All right. That's just something that our translators put in there as a description of what the psalm was about. Now, notice the rest of it, though. I just read this, as a matter of fact, this morning in my devotions. For the choir director, a maskil of David, when Doeg the Edomite came and told Saul and said to him, David has come to the house of Ahimelech. I just read that passage in the book of 1 Samuel this morning. And lo and behold, David comes in, he's fleeing, he's on the lam, he's running from Saul, and he goes to Ahimelech, and he says, I need food. Well, here's some showbread. Jesus refers to that later in his ministry, remember? Why are your disciples eating that grain? Well, haven't you read about how David took the showbread? He's referring back to 1 Samuel it's about chapter 19 or 20 or so. Well, anyway, for the choir director, a maskil. Now, the word maskil, I have a little notation here. Possibly it means contemplative or didactic or skillful. Sometimes they don't know what these words mean, like Selah. There's no real, you see that a lot in the Psalms. But anyway, that title was not in the original Psalm. Those were written years later and placed there as a kind of a rule of thumb, just as a way to help people put them in some sort of historical context. Now, I remember when I was in Bible college, and nobody's going to accuse Dr. I can't think of his name. Senior moment. Walton. Dr. Walton, very conservative, great Hebrew scholar. He was in no means a liberal. He said, these are not part of the original psalm. The text is, verses 1 through 9 is, but those were put in there as worship aids and to help people just kind of visualize what is being said in the psalm. As you notice, if you go down through here, Doeg is not mentioned in the psalm itself. Ahimelech, the high priest, is not mentioned in the psalm itself. There's no real